thesmartlocal.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Zain and today you're joining me on another Insta Walk with MND. This time, together with URA and NParks, we're headed to the Heritage District of Joo Chiat. Dating back to the early 19th century, Joo Chiat is known for its rich history and beautiful architecture. But what we don't realize is that a lot has been done to conserve many of the buildings we still see around this town. In fact, Joo Chiat was conserved by URA in 1993. And with that said, I can't wait to show you how vibrant Joo Chiat is, so let's go! Shaped like a traditional Malay kampung house, the revamped Geylang Serai Market was fully completed in 2011. With a wet market, a food centre as well as textile and clothing stores, this two-storey market is widely considered as the heart of the surrounding Malay community's activities today. Just across the road from the market is Joo Chiat Complex, one of the first few HDB developments that have a mix of residential and commercial spaces. While many will be more familiar with the stores selling an array of Malay textiles, crafts and jewellery inside, don't miss out on the walk outside to take in a view of the architecture. Located along Joo Chiat Place, the unit that was once Lucky Bookstore has since been converted into a private home. However, traces of its past can be seen on this front pillar where the original sign still is. As a melting pot of cultures, Joo Chiat is home to places of worship for people of different faiths, and one of which is the Kwan Im Tseng Temple, which was built in 1921. Today, it attracts masses of worshippers due to its unique 3-in-1 combination of Buddhist, Taoist and Confucian practices. Right in the middle of Joo Chiat's residential area is Cartmel Park. And one cool feature of this park is the Walhalla. Now, this vertical 3-storey playground is made up of ribbon-like nets and layers which can hold up to 30 kids at once. Shophouses are a distinct part of Joo Chiat's identity, and the 2 rows of pre-war ones along Kung Sing Road have become iconic to this district, attracting locals and tourists alike for their vibrant colours and exquisite architecture.
In URA, we call Joo Chiat a secondary settlement. This means that it was an area that developed outside of the city centre. Over the years, Joo Chiat has retained this distinct identity through our concerted conservation efforts. You can find a large variety of buildings from the 1910s, 20s, 30s, even up to the 60s. And here, you can really feel the old world charm of Singapore.
So far I learned something very interesting about the shophouses here. Everybody thinks it is Peranakan, but actually if you look closely at the details of each house, you can actually see different motifs of different cultures.
It might not look like it now, but the Joo Chiat Community Club was once a humble wooden hut. Today, with its more updated facilities, it still serves as a meeting point for the community. These conserved single-storey terrace houses on East Coast Road used to stand beside a former seawall where the beach used to be. And that's why they were built on raised ground to protect against the rising tides then, making them some of the few remaining houses with storage space under the floors.
I think it's great that they are preserving this whole area and the culture and heritage of it, and people like us can have the opportunity to walk around and also explore the area and learn more.
Other than houses, iconic landmarks in Joo Chiat have also been conserved and repurposed for today's use, like the former Joo Chiat police station behind me and the Red House across the street.
Some of the buildings here have been repurposed for modern users so that everyone can enjoy them. For example, at East Coast Road we have the Red House. This place used to be a bakery and confectionery, but today it operates as a cafe on the ground floor. In 2017, we awarded them a special mention in our Architectural Heritage Awards for their efforts to keep this place as a community landmark. This adaptive reuse strategy sustains the life of our old buildings, maximizes their potential uses, and keeps them meaningful for current and future generations.
With a history that dates back to the 1850s, the Sri Senpaga Vinyaga Temple is one of Singapore's oldest Hindu temples. With its yellow and grey facade as well as a 21-meter high Rajagopuram, it really stands out as a landmark in this area. Opened to the public in 1973, Katong Shopping Centre has stood the test of time. Many may not know this, but it is in fact the first air-conditioned mall in Singapore. And to wrap it all up, we're at Marine Cove here at East Coast Park. Since he was reopened in 2016, he has been popular for his children's playground designed to integrate the surrounding beach setting. Well, some of us are enjoying ourselves at the playground, others are taking this time to upload their best pictures onto Instagram. And before long, we'll find out the 3 people who have taken the best shots in Joo Chiat.
What I've learned today is that since I've always been in the west side, I'm living there, so today I came to the east, I learned that more about Katong and what's there to explore, and definitely how the place is being conserved. So definitely I'll come back here another day to actually explore more places.
I walk past these areas almost every single day of my life, but I never knew the actual meaning or the culture behind it. So having been in this TSL Insta-Walk, it allowed me to, experience and find out more about the long history and rich culture behind these places and buildings.
And we've come to the end of yet another Insta-Walk. Thank you MND, URA and MParks for making all of this possible. For more information on when and where the next Insta-Walk will be, you can follow MND Singapore and the Smart Local SG on Instagram. Until next time, bye!